Welcome to our match between Dark in the top left and Shameless in the bottom right. Shameless playing a very solid, beautiful PvZ already against Pig. Of course not Dark, not like he's not as high level as Dark, of course, but Pig is not a slouch. He's a very good player and he hit the round of 8 again this week, so it's a pretty solid result. I thought he would be able to overcome Shameless here, but Shameless really playing some very nice games there, beautiful decision making, very solid stuff, very defensive style, scouting heavy, and yeah, really cool thing. And then the second game he just goes into a little bit of a timing opening, but not that committed actually, which I really liked. He's still though completely overrun Pig with those adepts. He bought so much time, he was ping-ponging correctly his units around, and yeah, manages to take that serious there from Pig. Now though, Dark, that's a different beast. That's the most random top heavy Zerg you'll ever find on the planet in the history of StarCraft. Analytics go on the way now. The one thing I'm not sure, I need to actually double check with someone for this, but Dark is Papa Dark now. He has a daughter and he did not finish his military service yet. So I'm actually not sure how this is working out for him. There's a mandatory military service for every able Korean male, South Korean I should say, and he did not go there yet. He did delay that for a long time because he was playing as a professional player, appearing on television and whatnot, right? So yeah, you can delay your military service quite a bit, but he got a notice I think last year that he needs to go soon or something. And yeah, I mean he's still here playing, right? So, and he did become a father now. So things might be different. I'm not sure. I need to check this with someone I can trust on this topic, how it actually is for people who are fathers, if they still have to do their military service or not. Probably they do, but maybe there are some ways around it if you're like old enough or something, you know? I don't know, man. Alright, Adept coming in here. Is gonna find some drones mining here. Is not gonna commit the Adept here. Should probably pull it back very soon. That's something he did in the earlier games. Gonna get a Ling in here, Dark that is. Gonna find that Stargate. Gonna see, hey, Oracle on the way. Alright, this is a standard game. Let's see. Probably not gonna lose this one. Dark likes to be aggressive, so we need to be a little bit careful and wary if there is gonna be a swell of Lings, if there's gonna be an early Nidus, Ling Queen walk, an early Roach timing, anything can happen. It can go into Swarm Horse, literally everything and anything. You can imagine there is the potential for it to be here with Dark. He really mixes it up, like he is the mix-up. He's basically the mixer. Oracle coming in now. It's gonna run into a couple of queens here. Beautiful position by Dark, already hitting that one. Yeah, taking a little bit of damage there. Good defense. And Lynx came home. So Shameless is gonna be allowed a third base here. At least Dark is not gonna hit him with a super early all-in. Try and strike that one while it's making. He's still producing drones here, only a few more links. There we go. Layers on the way. It's not crazy quick, but it's also not slow. I guess it's a normal kind of layer, 4 minutes. 4 minute 30 layer. Gonna finish around 5 minutes, and this is also a round where he's gonna take his fourth base, excuse me, most likely. Gonna see a Twilight Forge here for our Protoss player behind this for now. That base is about to finish up here. The 4 Adept again, so he's playing the same style. Oh, if he catches this drone, this would be a great move. He's gonna just tack the main base here. He's gonna catch a couple drones in the main, sorry, in the natural, but catching this drone would have been actually a really, really good move. He might just lose his depth, so he's kind of forced to offensively shade. Now he's going to be fighting on creep, and those links, they're not going to stand idle here. So yeah, he's trying to kill as many workers as he can. I mean, he's getting 5 now. He did do 2 worker kill into the main base here during this time. But he loses all of his adepts, he loses all of his map presence. He's gonna find this base. But now he needs these oracles back at home. They're gonna walk home, so it's not gonna use any energy on that nexus. He does have a shield battery. Oh, these oracles. This needs to be a little bit careful here. He has a lot of links, but it's not all in. Oh man, it might just be all in though. As I said earlier, we need to keep an eye out for this Nidus. Okay, so he's coming in again with the oracles. This could be a great scout. There's no queens here. Why is there no queens here? What are you doing? He still does not know about it though. Those links, oh my god, if he would poke with these stalkers here, he would just see it. He's not gonna find it. The oracles are gonna fall here. Whoa, almost. Sitting at 10 HP, and there the Nidus does pop. Not too many units inside the Nidus though. The shield battery was killed off though. That's a big deal here. No overcharge up at this base. No overcharge available. I don't think the shield battery, I don't think he can hold the base. And Dark is someone who might just kill this and just go back into droning. He's gonna throw down another Nidus into the main base. A couple of stalkers trying to be warped in to deal with this, but I think Zealots would have been better even. I mean, he does have, oh wait, he doesn't have blink. He did go for charge. But yeah, I would have preferred Zealots there, definitely. And Dark's just gonna go into the main base. He's just gonna say, alright, you can already killed your third base, you can't do anything. I'm gonna go into the natural now as well. There's no shield batteries. Oracles are out of juice here. I think this is gonna be game here. This one photon cannon is kind of a cool position. The main is defensible, but the rest is about to die. If you can get like a hold to this entrance somehow and stabilize on 2 bases, maybe, but I don't think so. Dark's gonna take map number 1 here. Beautifully played by our Zerg player. Okay. There we go, into game number 2 here. Key to a strong economy is constantly training SCVs, probes or drones. I think I'm about to turn these off because it's been 14 years now. I think I might know most of them. Okay. In the top left, up 1-0, it is Dark. In the bottom right, needs to bring it back now, it is Shameless. Little Fairy. He's playing for Twisted Minds, if I'm not mistaken. Which is the same team as Classic, for example. So he definitely has strong partners in his team. Which is also beneficial. It's always beneficial for these up-and-coming players. They have someone they can train with, maybe even just a couple of custom games or get their replays on. Because they are on the same team. Alright. Gonna go ahead again with the probe scout here, and yeah, should be another normal opening. I'm not expecting any crazy. Go throw down the nexus, gonna get the core next, gonna get the next pylon, it's gonna get the second gas, it's gonna go for the Stargate again, and then we'll see what's gonna be happening. On the other side though, we never know with Dark. He can always like throw down a Baneling Nest and do a Baneling Bust or anything, literally. The thing though is with a Baneling Nest or Bane Bust, if you do that, actually, you know what? You know what Dark could do? You kind of need to hide that one. Because if it's scouted, the pros just make sentries and force fields the hell out of you, and then you can't do anything. But like if you want to do, so hear me out here, Zerg players, if you want to do a Baneling Bust against Protoss, just proxy the Baneling Nest. I mean, it sounds crazy, you don't need a lair for this, you just make the thing, you know, where you do hatchery and then cancel into a Baneling Nest. You get the creep out. It's gonna get like killed off though. But that's something you can do. For a one-trick Bane Bust. It's not gonna lose health while it's building. Needs to finish, then it starts losing health. Okay, so it's gonna be Twilight. This is the same thing he did in game number 2 against Pig. He went Twilight. I think it's not the same thing though. He went into Oracles and then Twilight. So this is a little bit different. Oh, if this Lynx get in, oh my god, that Overlord to bait the Stalker, and he's gonna find the tech. It's a beautiful confirmation here by Dark. He's gonna see no Stargate. Gonna see this Twilight. Gonna see extra gates. And there's gonna be glaives on the way. Actually, I wouldn't have minded now to abandon this idea. Now cancel this upgrade. Cancel one of the gates, get a Nexus up, and go into Blink. It's not gonna be the case. He's gonna be committing to this idea. I think it's gonna be fine though. If you want to do it, just do it. It's gonna be scouted. It's not gonna be terrible just because your opponent knows what's up. But you cannot expect it to get that much damage. So you need to kind of skip on some units, or at least you need to get your base up and running earlier, or your extra tech. And this is one of those rare games where there's not gonna be a Stargate. So Dark is someone who does not shy away from going mass mutas. And if you want to go mass mutas, it would be a game like this, right? But first he needs to defend, so he's gonna throw down a Roach Warren, he's gonna even throw down a Spore Crawler because he does not know if this is gonna be a Dark Shrine behind this. I'm pretty sure he did see the upgrade, maybe not, maybe he didn't see the upgrade, so it might be just masked enough. But now he knows, he sees all of these adepts. That's a good tell. And you know where the production went into. It's only 5 adepts though. Sorry, it's 6 adepts. Only 6 adepts though. Gotta make it 10 now. One more warp in 14. I don't think you can break Dark here. He does have Lings, he does have Queens, he does have Roaches. It's gonna be, this is so all in though at this point. It's only 4 gate though, which is a little bit funny. But he is not making a Nexus. There we go, 2 more gates. It's gonna be the choice here for our Protoss player. And he's just threatening a Shade for now. He's gonna probably drop 3 adepts. That's an interesting number here into the natural while trying to threaten the front at the same time. There we go, he's gonna Shade in. But this was seen by Dark, monitored with the Overlords of course. There has been no anti-air, mobile anti-air other than that one Stalker, so nothing to push away all of these Overlords, which are beautifully spread. I don't think this is gonna work, even if you make 8 gates. It's not, I don't think it's gonna work. Dark sees there is no third base. He needs a lot of pylons, by the way. He's finally realizing this. So he's gonna wait for his Immortals. 3 Immortal, 8 gate. Immortal Adept, Glaive Adept all in. That's what he's playing for right now. But this is completely scouted. The only missing information here for Dark is Basically, it's two things. He does not know exactly how many gates it's gonna be, and he does not see the Immortals. He's still making, what is it called? He's still making roaches, still making links. He's even making a baneling nest now, which is completely gonna counter these adepts here. I don't like the chances for Shameless. He has tons of adepts, he has a few immortals. Now this army is also completely scouted. Gonna make 8 more adepts here, so yeah, Dark is gonna make Banes. There we go. This has also been seen by Shameless. The Spore is actually coming across here to push away the Observer. Not gonna let that one go for free here. I'm gonna reposition this. Still needs to be careful though, you can still lose the game. Just because you have the counter does not mean you can win the fight. Some beautiful spreads here by Shameless. Dark needs to make extra Banes. He only has a few more coming in. Is this enough from Dark? It might just be. Banes aren't connecting good enough here, it seems. And if you can get the Prism, I can barely not touch it there with those queens. Only one queen or two managed to hit the Prism there for a second. He's not going to be able to get that one, unfortunately, here. For our Zerg player. But yeah, this is already bad enough here for Shameless. Been losing nothing but units, and he does not trade well enough. It's 3 bases against 2. It's very low tech on both sides, but it feels like the Zerg can explode at any second, and there we go. Gonna go ahead and surround the army here. 2 sentries are not gonna make the day. This Roach Force is gonna be enough to destroy the Protoss army. Extra links are streaming in here. He's trying to focus these roaches, but GG, good luck is called. Dark is gonna take the series.